What's up, family? How's it going? How you been? And how is it going for you on your spiritual reset day 2, y'all? And guess what, y'all? It's been a good journey thus far. Chime in, let me know how you feel on day 2 of your spiritual journey or your reset. And remember what reset mean. Reset doesn't mean that you starting over. Reset doesn't mean that you ripping the sheet off, you getting rid of something, and you starting on a new paper. It doesn't mean that you jumping off of a boat and you discarding or you abandoning the boat to jump on another boat. A restart just simply mean, hey, I'm picking up where I left off and I'm going to use what I have to do better. I'm going to use where I am, what I have now to change the direction so I can go in a better direction so that way where I'm going, it's going to be beneficial. You know, it may be changing what you eat, maybe changing the way you think, it may be changing what you listening to. That is what the reset is all about, a spiritual reset. And we just don't juice here. It's just not about juicing because, yeah, you can juice, but if you're still watching bad stuff, listening to wrong things, hanging around the wrong people, guess what? Your spirit, man, is your body going to be doing good, but your spirit is going to still have that toxicity. So you want to be balanced. It's all about a balance. You want to eat right and you want to drink right so you can live well. And then you want to get a chance to detox from those things that you see, hear, or even think about. So that way you can also elevate in your mentally clarity. You know, sometimes weight can hold you down. Places, people, things can hold you down. But if you reset all the way around, then you're going to become that higher person, that higher aura, your higher vibration that you need to be. And that's what it's all about on the spiritual reset. We're reducing simplicity, and we're elevating in our thinking to become become our higher self. And on the spiritual reset, remember, first day down, 6 more to go, y'all. 6 more days to go. And man, let me tell you, the first day, I can feel it right away. So the whole day I want to say about 12 a.m. last night is when it really kicked in for me. You know, the whole day I was good from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. perfectly fine, but that fatigue started kicking in right around 12 a.m. And guess what? That's normal. The body is saying, "Hey, I'm getting rid of these toxins. I'm working a little bit harder to pump out the toxins of the body. My digestive system is saying, "Hey, I'm breaking down all of these things that just been sitting there." My mind is saying, "Hey, I'm freeing you up from negative thinking. You're changing. I see something happening." You know, the chemical balance of your body begin to change once you begin to change what you put inside. So once you change what you begin to put inside, guess what? The body then begins to react to that. You know, with fatigue, with we may feel a little headache now and then. But guess what? It's okay. It's okay. And remember, y'all, this juice is for support. It's not gonna heal. It's not. It's not. It just not. I'm not in medical. I'm not a medical doctor, and I have to say that because I have to put that disclaimer out there, y'all. But guess what? It's gonna definitely support what you need to support. Hello everyone. Good. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, family? How y'all doing? Natalie, Usher, Yusro. How y'all doing? God bless everybody out there. But yeah, this is what it is all about. And remember, if you just joining the 7-day detox, you're not there. You're not behind. This is a perfect time to join. So this is what you're gonna need, okay? I want you to join this spiritual reset because guess what? It's gonna get you where you need to be, all right? I guarantee you. So first thing you're gonna need is 1 lemon, 7 green apples, 1 stalk of celery, 1 cucumber, 1 thumb of ginger. You're gonna need a handful of parsley, and I got it mixed with some cilantro, okay? So a handful of cilantro. And also you're gonna need cayenne pepper, okay? Cayenne pepper, which is gonna be the metabolism booster that's gonna get everything fired up. It's gonna get everything stirred up. And it's gonna get everything going, okay? Greetings, everyone. Greetings, everyone. And you know what? Another thing that's important when you're drinking this juice, affirmation. Make sure you speak affirmation. That's something that's always a great benefit because we not just worry about what we drinking, but what we saying to ourselves. you're gonna be the first person to always hear what you say. So if you be the first person to always hear what you say, that means you can plant negative seeds or you can plant positive seeds. You know, so you don't be your own critic. Okay, I want to encourage you out there. Don't be your own critic. If you mess up, if you do something, or you maybe ate something that you felt as though, hey, I messed up, man, now I gotta restart. Or I was hungry and I decided to eat a bag of chips. Okay, guess what? We human. That's the human in us. We have to change our taste buds, and that's what the 7-day reset is about. It's changing your taste buds, changing your palates, changing what you desire, changing what you put in. Spiritually is beneficial because you want to become detached from things that doesn't serve you any longer. That's what it's about. And I know at times it get hard. I know at times it seems like it is the weight of the world is on your shoulder when you're doing this. But guess what? Change is good, especially if it's a change that's gonna bring you optimum health and a change that's gonna bring you better results in your body, in your healing, in your thinking, in your spiritual life. That's what it's all about, is to change the course. We're not doing what we did in 2025. We're not doing what we did in 2024. But we saying every day I'm making a genuine effort to become a better individual, and I'm operating and vibrating in my high being, okay? That's what it's all about with the spiritual reset, all right? Cool. Uh, with that being said, let's go over each ingredient. I want to go over each ingredient and let you guys know what each one consists of. Okay, first thing is green apple. These things are helpful because they're natural sweeteners. They're natural sweeteners, and they also are good for the aiding as a support of digestion. Okay, they support digestion, meaning that they have the fiber that it needs to be able to break down the food in your digestive system and push things through. Okay, so fiber is always good. That's why we're gonna get this, and it's gonna bring a smooth balance to this juice, okay? It's gonna be smooth and a crisp balance, all right? So next thing is lemon, liver lemon. So when you think about lemon, think about liver, okay? Liver, lemon. These are natural detoxifiers of the liver, and it's gonna be a support of the liver. It goes in and it is high in vitamin C, all right? Next thing is a cucumber. These are hydrations, okay? This is a great source of hydration. And what I mean by that is no kind of hydration drink you can find out there that's going to be better than cucumber. Cucumber is the optimum hydration, 96% water, that's going to go in and filter out your cells. It's going to bring hydrations and easy, smooth digestive flow. You know, if you want to, think about this. This is the biggest organ that we have on our body, is our skin. The biggest organ you have in your body is your skin. So you remember, psoriasis, dry skin, anything flaky hair, things of that nature, that comes from sometimes you're not drinking enough water. So in order for you to drink enough water and increase the hydration intake, use a cucumber. These things, cucumber is considered a melon, like a watermelon or a cantaloupe. These are considered melons. I know most people think that they're a vegetable, but they're really a melon because it got seeds in it, okay? So this is a seed, that's a seed. And they originally used, cucumber was the first watermelon they found when it was discovered. It was considered the first watermelon, okay? So use cucumber for hydration, and it's definitely, I remember being in the Army, and when I was in the Army, after every dinner, by dinner chow, I always ate a cucumber last. So before I went, to lights out, I always ate a cucumber because it aided my digestive system. And when I woke up, I didn't feel the food and the heaviness of the food in my dinner that I ate the night before. So always use a cucumber, and it'll kind of wind down. It'll kind of ease that digestive system, and it'll give you a fresh breath. Even when you burp, it brings up freshness. So that's also always good. Not all water is equal. Yeah, not all water is equal. A lot of things have added minerals, meaning that the added minerals are man-made minerals to try to enhance the water. So definitely not all water is equal. That's a very good point. Yeah. So make sure drink water with look. So, and you're right. So definitely, this is my wife. My wife got her some water, some alkaline water. So definitely make sure you have the right kind of water.
Spring or
Spring or alkaline water are some of the best waters that you can drink to hydrate your body, okay? Because of the pH in there, okay? Um, okay, so next thing, let's talk about this ginger. Let's talk about this ginger. We asked a question on the live yesterday, which one was better, turmeric or ginger? And ginger outdo turmeric all the time in every way. Ginger has a very high take intake on the digestive system, meaning it's going to go in and it's going to be healthy. Uh, Great, yeah, yeah, that's cool, man. Spring, spring water is some of the best water that you can find. Ginger also is very good for the digestive system. It's good for inflammation, and unlike turmeric, turmeric needs ground pepper to be activated. Ginger has everything that it needs within itself to be activated and go in and do what it needs to do to bring about the dispersion. This is good for morning sickness if you're pregnant, morning sickness, inflammation, nausea, pain, arthritis. This is what ginger is all about. Most of the arthritis and the things that we go through is due to sugar. Okay, so Alzheimer's, cataract, arthritis, any kind of aching of the body is mainly because of the sugar intake, and that's what sugar causes. Sugar brings about those aches and pains. But if you want to get rid of it, try ginger. You can just have a ginger where you just take a little bite of it, do it naturally. Simply take a bite, whatever you need to be. Definitely ginger will get it done. Okay. All right. Let's go with parsley. Let's go with cilantro. Cilantro. So cilantro is used in Greek. Cilantro is used in Greek and is mainly in most of their dinners and their meals because of the fact that what you put on your plate, it have to be intentional. Always put food on your plate, your herbs. These are your herbs, okay? Herbs do what fruits and vegetables can't. Herbs go in and it's also a metallic, it pulls down a metallic and a metal within our body. What it does is it goes in and it pulls down all the metals. We can have metals in the air due to chemtrails. We can have metal in the water due to the fact that the man-made additives. You can have metal in even in the way that they process in fruits and vegetables now, and they're digging them up and they're using these heavy machineries that's digging up the fruits and vegetables out of the ground that can have medical particles in it. So it's good to have parsley to help aid and pull out those metal things out of our body, and also cilantro. Cilantro is also another good source where you pull in those metallic things out, and it's good for a diabetic aid. So anybody that have blood sugar issues or things of that sort, it also is a good source for diabetics. And Italians, if you think about the Italians use cilantro on most of their meals. They use it on most of the meals. Like, you can see that because it also is a good blood purifier and blood cleanser, okay? So definitely the Italians and the Greeks, those people, if you look at their food and the way that they eat their food, they definitely use ginger and they use parsley on their meals as toppings, because remember, you want to be intentional with everything you eat. You want to have a smooth flow when you go, right? That means that whenever you go to the restaurant, whether you don't want to force, you don't want to be straining, but you always want your food to do the work for you. That's why we're doing this spiritual reset, because we're getting our body back to the point of saying, hey, we're going to get rid of processed foods. We're going to get rid of sugar. We're going to get rid of coffee. We're going to get rid of alcohol. We're going to get rid of all of those things that are not bringing life and substance to the body and what it is that we need to push ourselves, okay? So that's what we definitely need to get back to. We need to get back to that point where our body is doing. These are supporters. Remember, all this green stuff is to support you. And remember, the liver and the kidney, they already up there. That's our filtration system for our body, and there's also our to get rid of toxins. Okay, those are what both of those is about. But the fruit goes in to support it. Think about it like this. Think about something that okay, let's take for instance this garlic. Let's take this garlic for example. Okay, growing up, garlic. I remember always taking garlic and milk. Okay, it aids and it goes in and it cleanses the once something is crushed or pressed, it then disperse enzymes. Okay, it then disperse enzymes. The enzymes are now released in the stomach and the digestive system to go in and actually clean the walls, remove the toxins, go in and kill anything, or let's say not kill but break down. You know, our body is a natural healer. So if our body is a natural healer, we have to give it substance to actually help heal it. That's where the herbs, that's where the fruits, that's where the vegetables come from. You know, we have to be, I'm a strong believer believing that we're not here. The earth is a living organism. And if the earth is a living organism, then it constantly gives us things to be able to help aid the internal organs to heal it. You know, our bodies are meant to heal itself. Then that means God put something on this earth to help us to help aid in that process, okay? Just like if you cut yourself, your body already knows, hey, I have to send plasma, I have to send fresh skin, I have to send all of those things now to that particular area so that way I can begin to try and do better, okay? And I can begin to heal it, okay? So that's what it's all about, man. That's really what it's all about, is the body actually going in and healing what and doing what it needs to do. Because guess what, man? God put the herbs. He put he put all the herbs here. He put all the seed, everything that have a seed. God say the seed is yielding herbs for the healing of the nations. God says for the healing of the nation. So why not allow these fruits and vegetables to do what they do best? All right. So cool. So remember, so the recipe, if you want to join the 7-day detox, it's not too late. Remember, 7 apples, 1 stalk of celery, 1 lemon, 1 bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of cilantro, cayenne, a pinch of cayenne pepper. The cayenne pepper is your metabolism booster, okay? Just like you need fuel in a vehicle to fuel it to go and to give it that push, you know, so many, you know, you can use premium, you can use supreme, you can use unleaded. You got those 3 different choices, and you know that each gas carries a certain amount of efficiency in it to keep the vehicle running and to clean the engine. So guess what? Cayenne is your booster. Cayenne is going to be the metabolism booster to get everything fired up. You never want to use a cleanse without putting something back in. A lot of times people use cleanse and they flush themselves from all these. They going on these detox and they flushing. They study flushing, but they not putting nothing back. So you got to put something back when you're doing your detox, because if you don't, you're going to lose. You're going to feel depleted. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel restless. You're going to feel confused. Like, man, what's going on with my body? I feel like I'm about to pass out. You know, how many times y'all feel like, oh, man, I'm about to pass out? No, you're not finna pass out. It's just simply you need to replace what you getting rid of. And this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna help replace, you know, what you're gonna use up. All right. So there's definitely, if you got any questions, or anything like that, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. And definitely, do what you need to do, man. Any questions that you have, anything that you wanna, if you on the 7-day spiritual journey and you feel as though, hey, I want to be able to join, or I have a question, or I felt this way, it felt that way. Like I say, like I work overnight, so overnight when my body should be asleep is actually up. You know, so I have to, and in the daytime, when you got errands to run, you got things to do, that also puts a great strain. So guess what? I have to be more disciplined in choosing not to eat, a quick snack and saying, hey, let me grab a bag of chips. Instead, let me grab this cucumber. Or if I pass by the vending machine and I say, hey, man, I'm finna grab a energy drink. No, or some coffee to stay woke. Now, guess what? I'm finna grab my juice. I'm finna grab this right here. I'm finna grab this right here that's gonna benefit me on so many levels. And guess what? At 12 o'clock a.m. when I got fatigued and tired.
Grab some ginger shots. Ginger.
Another great thing, make a ginger shot, y'all. Make ginger shot. It'll wake you up. Yeah, definitely. It's a Geo Green Juice Detox. Yes, this is Yaki. And the benefits of this, y'all, the reports, even medically, It's been great, but that's I wanted to come on here and definitely encourage you guys out, encourage you today to be inspired today. Like I say, I'm coming back live at 12 a.m. to do a check. I'll come back in at 12 a.m. to see how y'all doing, encourage you and motivate you. Because I know if I'm feeling the effect of this spiritual detox already, and y'all, let me tell you, spiritually, my spiritual been heightened. My spiritual been on another level for one day. If you want to feel the presence of God, if you want to get insight and discernment, if you want to know what's going on spiritually, remember your body is declogging from the processed food, the things that men put in the food to keep your vibration low. If you want your vibration to grow, then you got to get rid of those things, the things that are carnal, the things that that doesn't serve you a good purpose. You got to get rid of it, okay? And if you want to feel the presence of God, you want to think spiritually, even you want your thinking to be firing rapidly, do it. Do this 7-day spiritual detox, and I'm gonna go back live at 12 a.m. because I know if I need encouragement, I'm gonna go also encourage you to be where you need to be and push you to do this, because I guarantee you, write down 3 goals that you want to see for yourself at the end of this. Remember, if you don't have a goal and you don't have a target to hit, then you'll fail every time. So write your 3 goals, hit your target, and I see y'all guys at 12 a.m. God bless y'all. Bring questions, and I continue to definitely bring some beneficial facts. So don't miss it. 12 a.m. God bless y'all, and Yashay.